Today we will be looking at the Adventist home, a happy, successful partnership. And it's an ideal time to look at this because Valentine's Day is celebrated throughout the Americas on February 14th each year. Whether there is justification to do so or not is another matter altogether, especially in today's society where every day we are privy to abuses, domestic violence, murders, and the like among those who had sworn to love, cherish, and to obey each other. Let's see what the servant of the Lord, Sister Ellen G. White, has to say about the union between a man and a woman. The real union is a lifelong experience, and that is how she started off. To gain a proper understanding of the marriage relation is the work of a lifetime. Those who marry enter a school from which they are never in this life to be graduated. However carefully and wisely marriage may have been entered into, few couples are completely united when the marriage ceremony is performed. The real union of the two in wedlock is the work of the after years. As life with its burden of perplexity and care meets the newly wedded pair, the romance with which imagination so often invests marriage disappears. Husband and wife now begin to learn each other's character as it was impossible to learn it before they were married. The happiness and usefulness of their whole future life depend upon their taking a right course now. Often, they discern in each other unsuspected weaknesses and defects. But the hearts that love has united will discern excellences as well, also hitherto unknown. Let all seek to discover the excellences rather than the defects. Often, it is our own attitude, the atmosphere that surrounds ourselves, which determines what will be revealed to us in another. Now, love must be tested and tried. Affection may be as clear as crystal and beauteous in its purity, yet it may be shallow because it has not been tested and tried. Make Christ first and last and best in everything. Constantly behold Him, and your love for Him will daily become deeper and stronger as it is submitted to the test or trial. And as your love for Him increases, your love for each other will grow deeper and stronger. All should cultivate patience by practicing patience. By being kind and forbearing, true love may be kept warm in the heart, and qualities will be developed that heaven will approve. The enemy will seek to alienate. Satan is ever ready to take advantage whenever there are differences of opinion, and he will try to cause alienation between those who have united their interests in a solemn covenant before God. In the marriage vows, you have promised to be as one. The wife covenanting to love and obey her husband, the husband promising to love and cherish his wife. If the law of God is obeyed, the demon of strife will be kept out of the family, and no separation of interest will take place. No alienation of affection will be permitted. The husband is to cherish his wife as Christ cherishes the church, and the wife is supposed to respect and love her husband. Both are to cultivate the spirit of kindness, being determined never to grieve or injure the other. Do not try to compel each other to do as you wish. You cannot do this and retain each other's love. Manifestations of self-will destroy the peace and happiness of the home. Let not your married life be one of contention. If you do, you will both be unhappy. Be kind in speech and gentle in action, giving up your own wishes. Watch well your words, for they have a powerful influence for good or for ill. Allow no sharpness to come into your voices. Bring into your united life the fragrance of Christ likeness. Now, there are many who regard the expression of love as a weakness, and they maintain a reserve that repels others. Love cannot long exist without expression. Let not the heart of one connected with you starve for the want of kindness and sympathy. Too many cares and burdens are brought into our families, and too little of natural simplicity and peace and happiness is cherished. Many need to learn how to make the home attractive, a place of enjoyment. Thankful hearts and kind looks are more valuable than wealth and luxury, and contentment with simple things will make home happy if love be there. Now, God tests and proves us by the common occurrences of life. It is the little things which reveal the chapters of the heart. It is the little attentions, the numerous small incidents and simple courtesies of life that make up the sum of life's happiness. And it is the neglect of kindly encouraging, affectionate words and the little courtesies of life which helps compose the sum of life's wretchedness. A house where love is expressed in words and looks and deeds is a place where none of life's duties will be unpleasant to your wife. She will perform them with cheerfulness of spirit and will be like a sunbeam to all around her, and she will be making melody in her heart to the Lord. At present she feels that she has not your heart's affections. You have given her occasion to feel thus. You perform the necessary duties devolving upon you as head of the family, yes, but there is a serious lack of love's precious influence which leads to kindly attentions. Love should be seen in the looks and manners and heard in the tones of the voice. The moral character of those united in marriage is either elevated or degraded by their association, and the work of deterioration accomplished by a low, deceptive, selfish, uncontrollable nature is begun soon after the marriage ceremony. If a young man makes a wise choice, he may have one to stand by his side, who will bear to the utmost of her ability her share of the burdens of life, who will ennoble and refine him and make him happy in her love. But if the wife is fitful in character, self-admiring, exacting, accusing, charging her husband with motives and feelings that originate only in her perverted temperament, if she has not discernment and nice discrimination to recognize his love and appreciate it, but talks of neglect and lack of love because he does not gratify her every whim, she will almost inevitably bring about the very state of things she seems to deplore. She will make all these accusations reality. Now, instead of sinking into a mere household drudge, let the wife and mother take time to read, to keep herself well informed, to be a companion to her husband, and to keep in touch with the developing minds of her children. Let her use wisely the opportunities now hers to influence her dear ones for the higher life. Let her take time to make the dear Savior a daily companion and familiar friend. Let her take time for the study of His Word. Take time to go with the children into the fields and learn of love through the beauty of His works. Married life is not all romance. It has its real difficulties and its homely details. The wife must not consider herself a doll to be tended, but a woman, one to put her shoulder on the real, not imaginary burdens, and live an understanding, thoughtful life, considering that there are other things to be thought of than herself. Real life has its shadows and its sorrows. To every soul, troubles must come. Satan is constantly working to unsettle the faith and destroy the courage and hope of everyone. Love can no more exist without revealing itself in outward acts, and fire can be kept alive without fuel. Come to your family with a cheerful countenance, with sympathy, tenderness, and love. This will be better than expending money for medicines or physicians for your wife. It will be health to the body and strength to the soul. In closing, remember, my dear brother and sister, that God is love and that by His grace you can succeed in making each other happy, as in your marriage pledge you promised to do. Men and women can reach God's ideal for them if they will take Christ as their helper. What human wisdom cannot do, His grace will accomplish for those who give themselves to Him in love and trust. His providence can unite hearts in bonds that are of heavenly origin. Love will not be a mere exchange of soft and flattering words. Heart will be bound to heart in the golden bonds of a love that is enduring. May God bless us all as we seek to ensure that our partnership is happy and successful. God bless.